All right, so I want to talk about the story from earlier this week, and now it's about a yoga teacher from Seattle, Washington. Basically, they're facing a lot of backlash with the public, online, and their community everywhere for having an undoing whiteness class. You can't make this stuff up, it just happened. So apparently, like 4 years ago, the teacher Laura Humph, who's putting on these whole entire ridiculous yoga classes, she had like another special class where it was people of color, where they would come together and they'd be able to have their class and do that, which I think that's not bad. Some people are against it, but obviously I'm not. Like if you are of color, or if you want to be with all women in a class, or if you want to be with all men, then you should be able to do that. You should be able to be with who you want to be able to be with and be able to come together with them. It's a free country. Now, when you have someone, though, taking a specific race and then saying that they're going to undo that, is that, that's definitely a scam. And that being a class in general shouldn't even be allowed. That should not be allowed to be happening. When you have someone able to have scams like that, what I can all of a sudden make up a class and just say whatever I want. Well, okay, if that's a world we're living in, I am down because I will just go make a shop and say that okay, I'll start charging people different classes that we could talk about their feelings on Pokemon. And maybe we could even, discuss further on what their favorite Pokemon is, what Pokemon they might want to have if we really had Pokemon in the real world. I mean, seriously, this is how things are to me when I hear this stuff. It literally makes no sense and it makes me feel like, okay, as of today, if I just was a liberal, could I just do whatever I want? Is this a superpower? Now that I said this, there's gonna be that one liberal that's watching this that's like, oh, hoo, hoo, and then goes out in the real world and uses all this knowledge for evil. But all right, moving forward, to be more specific on where this whole entire yoga place is at, it's at Rainier Beach Yoga that's over in Seattle. So that's run by Laura, and she, is having this undoing whiteness class there. So apparently, white supremacy is embedded in your body, mind, and soul, it says, because that's the whole entire purpose of this class, so that white people could get it out of their body, mind, and soul. What? Like, reading that makes my IQ drop just a little bit, I swear. Here I have the front page of Rainier Beach Yoga. So, the glass. Undoing whiteness. Are you a white person wanting to impact the harmful ways white supremacy is embedded in your body, mind, and heart? No. Are you looking for an embodied approach to racial and social justice? Hell no. And are you craving a spiritual community where oppression and privilege can be addressed in compassion and honesty? Yeah, regular yoga is the way to go. This is like really weird, maybe even hot yoga or anything else, but this, please do not do this. Never sign up with your money. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Okay, sign up if you want to. You can if you want to, but I don't know. I think this is horrible. It's stupid. It's obviously a scam. How is this not a scam? What are they doing in the picture? They're just doing regular yoga. The sad thing is this probably like 2 times or 3 times the amount that it would be normally for like just a normal session doing regular yoga or Pilates or something. I mean, why? Why go to this extra mile? How do you think of something like that? Like, this is a businesswoman. How can a yoga class work with undoing whiteness? This is not a class of physical yoga postures. The word yoga means union and wholeness. White supremacy gets in the way of finding union, both within ourselves and with each other. My awareness practices, including yoga, have deeply impacted my own integration of whiteness, and I offer the things that have helped me. I'm forever a guest to yoga and also understand that using a colonized practice to face whiteness is evidence of cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation is another aspect of white supremacy that I want us to face. We do this through a variety of tools and methods, including awareness practices, theater embodiment, writing, art, and discussion. It is important to continue to examine these ways I use yoga practices and the impacts this has. I am committed to deepening my understanding of how yoga has been historically colonized in the West by white people and how my training is part of which I cannot get away from it. This must be some sort of like a cult or something like that because they literally have this false ideology that they're trying to shove down everybody's throats and they're trying to put that off to the community for people to deal with. The real issue is that this organization is targeting basically innocent people that don't know what's going on. They're hearing stuff from the mainstream media and all this, myths and lies, right? So basically they think that if they do this class that they'll come out being fit, and socially accepted. And I think that that's really wrong and really evil when you see innocent people try to go in there and think that that's going to happen because of how it's marketed to them in the public. I really hope that no one actually falls for this, because it's horrible to think that people are targeted and then put to, have to deal with others' actions in history when you're not responsible for that. Am I responsible for anything that anybody's done in our country in the past, or my family, or anything like that? No, because I'm born myself. I have my own decisions. I am out of control to control anybody else. It's terrible that it's actually a class, but nobody cares. Of course, the mainstream media doesn't report it, not even like digital media. Nobody even acknowledges it and puts it away and just says that's okay because that's the new norm. And that's how mainstream media acts. Don't you get it? Like, you're actually surprised about this? Like, of course I'm surprised, because you can't have this happen. Once it happens, it gets worse and worse and worse. And then all of a sudden, what do you think 10 years from now will look like if you don't try to, talk about it like I'm trying to talk about it, get the word out, have the public know about it, and then maybe try to, I don't know, do something about it by making a lot of different complaints. Like, they have the left freaking out about that cake and the baker. But we can't freak out when we're mad, or we can't get mad. And we wouldn't say freak out, of course. You never want to freak out. You want to calmly do things in a professional manner. But we can still, have our own opinions and what we want and what we don't want in our communities. Wow, that was a really unexpected story, and I did not know that that would be even happening. I mean, wow, what world are we literally living in? I can't do anything about it, I can't change stuff, so here I am just talking about it. If you wanted to support my work on my channel, then you could go down to my PayPal. I also have a subscribe star and cryptocurrency, and I will check you next time.